Hi guys! I'm so excited to start this video because oh my gosh, I'm just gonna get straight to it. I have the James Charles palette. I've been seeing all the reviews and I'm half excited and half scared because it seems like a very professional palette and I feel like you really need to know what you're doing to get it right. And unfortunately, I am no professional. I am no colorful makeup pro. I'm more in the natural zone and I'm not sure about my blending. I'm not sure about my techniques. Whatever works for me. This will push me to be a better person, better makeup artist. So, hi! My name's Rianne. If this is your first time here, subscribe down below because I have stuff like James Charles palette stuff. You know, don't mind the messy like fingerprints because I've been touching it a lot. But don't worry, I've only touched like 2 or 3 colors because I want to show you guys the full rundown. I'm not gonna do swatches because you guys can go to James Charles' channel for that, and all the other beauty gurus who got this in PR. I'm not one of them. It comes with this thing with all the colors, and these are the colors which you guys already know. What I'm going to show you guys today is how it feels like as a beginner to use the James Charles palette. Our goal today is to find out if beginners like me, and most probably you, can actually make the most out of the James Charles palette. Now for me, this is definitely worth it because I want to get better. But for people who are not that interested in makeup and who want a palette that can be used every day, or who don't really have the time to practice and stuff like that, is it worth it for you? So we are going to do the look on the cover right. Ooh, I just hit the camera. We're gonna do this look right here, and we're not gonna follow the tutorial because I don't want to get banned by YouTube if I do something wrong or if I edit it wrong, and I don't know how all these like copyright stuff work. So until I learn that, we are not going to do like a following the makeup tutorial blah blah blah. But I'm sure that if I have a lot of subscribers and viewers, I can do that soon. Now let's be real, we don't have, you know, I don't have professional brushes. I'm not a professional. Let's do this. This is like my brush collection. I need more, and I'm gonna run those by you when I can. Like, oh, brush collection. Do you guys want to see that? Comment down below. Looking at this, he definitely uses a transition shade. I don't remember what it is that he said his transition shade was in the video because I watched it, but I am going to use, I'm gonna be bold and I'm gonna use You're Kidding. This is You're Kidding. I'm actually gonna get a fluffy brush. I used MAC Painterly on my eyelids, which is not an issue for me because that is what I usually use anyway for setting my eyes or priming my eyes before putting concealer. Now he said to pat this and not to swirl it, but since it's a transition shade, I am going to, oh my god, I'm so scared. It actually blends nicely for a matte shade, and he said that matte shades wouldn't blend nicely. But it's also because you don't get as much pigment when you blend it like this. But it's a transition shade, so you don't need that much pigment. Now I'm using a really light hand. If you use a heavy hand, it tends to like stick to one area and you'll have a harder time blending it out. But if you start with a light hand, it blends nicely. Another problem that I have that you might notice throughout this video is that my eyelids are uneven. I'm working on learning how to make them look even. Now that our transition shade is done, we are gonna go into the main look, and I'm gonna start outside to inside. So outside we have purple. So I'm gonna be brave and just start with Escape right here and hope for the best. A lot of people said that they've been having issues with Escape, so if makeup artists have issues, I'm gonna have a huge issue. And this is not like James Charles' fault. It's just because matte purples are really hard to do. Pat, pat, pat. Just in that area. Blend into the red, blend into the red. It blends nicely, but doesn't seem to be blending into the red. That's better. Yeah! I'm okay with just this look now, actually. So far, so good. Next color. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. Oh, he puts the red a little higher up too. So we're gonna go back into You're Kidding to reinforce the red higher up in the crease. I have very little crease space because my eyebrows are so like way down. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Do you see that? The shape of my eyes? We're gonna go into, looks like orange, doesn't it? It's like he's transitioning from red to yellow. I'm gonna play it safe and I'm gonna do the transition like really nicely. So first I'm gonna go into Rested to blend the red into the orange. So I'm gonna go to Rested, then 518. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Since I don't have like a bunch of brushes also, I'm gonna use this for the cool tones and this for the warm tones. So let's get on it. So this is Rested and I'm just gonna swipe that right on top here. I'm gonna do that for the other side as well. Rested and swiping that up here. Looks even, looks okay. Now I'm gonna dip into 518 and 518 is gonna go like until here. So I'm just gonna leave the inner corner free of 518. Again, 518. That's a beautiful orange color. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty. So we're gonna go into this yellow right here called B, and we're gonna put that on the inner corner. It seems to be going well. It looks okay, right? Looks okay. Oh. Oh. I like that. I just need a little work on my blending, but I think it looks blended enough to look okay. So I'm dipping into So Good, getting a lot. And actually, I'm gonna spray it on. I'm gonna spray it with Fix Plus as well for that extra. Did it even hit? Right there, the extra. Pat that on our eyelid. Oh yes, so good. I guess you put on like the concealer and did a cut crease and put the white before putting So Good, just so it looks like a white. But I like how this like golden color goes with like the sunset transitional look. So I'm good with this. I'm so good with this. Okay, so if the glitter and the cut crease looks a lot higher than it should, it's because it is. Because this is what I go through trying to make my eyelids look even. I have to like put them higher and higher and higher until they're even. Now that's done, we're gonna do the under eye. Now, to tell you the truth, I'm not very excited about doing under the eyes because that scares me and I don't do that. But James Charles does, and this is how he does it. It's blue on the outside, transitioning from the purple, and then goes to green. I'm gonna take the kind of purple, kind of blue color called Cola right here, and I feel like that would be a good transition into blue. So I'm gonna leave this like just 1/4 of the way into my eye. Oh dear, oh no, I made a mistake. I used the brush with the flipping Fix Plus on it, and now there's like a okay. Oh no, it won't blend. Oh no, I did this to myself. Ah! Oh my god, I hate this. Just until there. Blend it out. Alright, so that's good for now. Right now I feel like putting on Playground. I don't know why, but it's calling out to me. I should use Brother. I know I should. But Playground's so pretty. Also because it's such a nice light blue, like cerulean, and I like cerulean. Me like. I'm just gonna connect it. Oh god, I got it in my eye. I got it in my eye. Surprise! It's the finished look. I had to turn you guys off because my battery was dying, and I plugged it in, and I finished up the look. I applied what's it called? I forget what it's called. Social Blade. I applied Social Blade along the inner corners. I know it should be stronger, and I will work on like being more comfortable with having eyeshadow on my bottom lids, but for now I feel good with this. And then I applied eyeliner and mascara, and I'm done. So I hope that you guys like this. I think that this palette is actually very wearable. I think that beginners can definitely use this, but you do need the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm not sure how it will do with concealer. I didn't use concealer because I don't use concealer as an eye primer. I do use the paint pot, so it's no problem for me. If it's a problem for you and you're not willing to buy the paint pot, then maybe you shouldn't get this palette, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You can make a million looks. I just used a rainbow look on my eye today, and I'm so happy with it. I love it. I love it. Ah! Hi, this is Editing Marie, and I'm seeing this like a week after I filmed, and I realized that I didn't really give like an in-depth review of like how good it is and how worth it this James Charles palette was. And I mentioned earlier in the video that I was scared going into it because I didn't know if it was going to be worth it for me being a beginner in makeup. But watching it back and remembering how good I felt in my look, it's actually not that hard. And number one, of course, it's because of the base. But number two, if you're patient with learning how to put makeup on, and if you're patient with blending, and if you're willing to take heed on, you know, the suggestions of James Charles and Morphe themselves, you can really work this palette and make it your go-to. And the thing is, for $39, you get 39 shades. You don't have to buy a bunch of like little singles or like a bunch of palettes just to get a color that you need, you know? Like, it's an investment. I really think it's an investment, and it can really help you branch out, be an artist, explore. I think it's worth it. And I used it for Christmas and New Year's, and I made like natural looks, and I was still really happy with the outcome. And something else that I noticed was that it lasts pretty long. Like, some shadows fade after a while, but this one really, like, it's good. It's good. Alright, so I'll leave you to vlogging Ray again. And I'm sorry for interrupting, but I felt like that needed to be said. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about this look. I know there are points to improve. Please let me know so I can practice on them, and tell me what you love about it. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!